Hi guys, Phil from Aquatech here. Now I'm going to tell you how to set up your Pocket Wizard transmitter housing to either send a signal to lighting or remotely fire the camera. The first step is to grab the center mount and mount it to the center of the sport housing. Simply grab the tool that we supply, lock this down into place. Remove the two locking bolts which you'll see on the base of the Pocket Wizard housing. Simply twist and remove the top. With the Pocket Wizard, you'll need to set this one to transmit to send a signal from the camera to the lighting. Attach your Pocket Wizard to the base of the Pocket Wizard housing. Use the male connector and attach it to the appropriate port on your Pocket Wizard. Grab the top of the Pocket Wizard housing, slide over place, and carefully align the aerial of the Pocket Wizard to pass through the O-rings. Once the top of the Pocket Wizard housing is firmly in place, replace the locking bolts. Now that your Pocket Wizard is secure inside the Pocket Wizard housing, it's time to attach it to your sport housing. Simply remove the locking pin, slide into place, and reinstall. The next step is to install the 3-pin male connectors. On the female bulkhead on the sport housing, remove the cover, place one end in here. The other goes into the base of the Pocket Wizard housing. The next step is to connect your camera to the housing to transmit the signal from your camera to the Pocket Wizard and send a signal to the receiving unit. What you need to do now is grab the male connector to PC jack, install it inside the sport housing, and connect to the appropriate port on your camera. It's called the flash sync port. Then install your camera. Now that your camera is inside the housing, it's time to set up the receiving unit. Today, I'm just using a speed light for demonstration. I've got my Pocket Wizard set to receive, connected via the PC mount to the speed light. So when I press the shutter on the camera, the signal will travel through the camera, transmit to a lighting source. Because Pocket Wizards work on a radio signal, the transmitting device cannot be below the surface. Aquatech offers a varied range of leads which enables the camera to be at a depth, the transmitting unit to float on the surface, and send a signal to the lighting source. So to recap guys, the best way to send a signal to an external lighting device is via the Pocket Wizard transmitter. And if you're on the surface, you simply mount it on top of the sport housing. If the camera is below the surface, you'll need to grab an extra length of lead to enable the transmitting device to sit above the water.